Hi, I'm Anna,
Hi, I'm Juan.
and today we're going to talk about how our parents react to us dating. A lot of people have been asking on TikTok, and one person asked on YouTube, so we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, he likes and follow us, please.
I'll talk about my mom first and then my father, because they had different reactions to it. To my mom, I always had a close relationship with her. We always been friends, so she always kind of knew what was going on in my life. I always told her what was going on. So I told her I downloaded an app to talk to foreigners. I told her I was talking to one, and then I told her I was dating one. It was a gradual process, not just surprise, I'm dating a foreigner. And at first, well, my mom always told me to not talk to strangers on the internet. So it was kind of a not a problem, but for her it was something to worry about, the fact that I was talking to strangers on internet. And she just told me be careful with the apps and with the people you're talking. Don't give too much information about yourself and blah blah blah. And then when I told her I was dating him, she was worried because cannot trust everybody like that so easily. So she was worried and she told me just be careful, make sure that's what you want, make sure he's not tricking you or something like that. And I am worried, but I want you to be happy. So I will pray for him to be a good person and make you happy. That's what she said. That's a pretty mom answer to everything. She's worried about me, but she wants me to be happy. My father, on the other hand, he thought it was amazing. Because my father, he thought it was so cool that I could speak English enough to find a boyfriend. He thought it was so cool that I could talk to someone on the other side of the world. So to him, it was all party. He never showed any concern about that. He was just, oh, that's cool. What about his culture? What does he do? He just wanted to know more. But I took some time to tell my father because I'm not that close that I am to my mom. So I told my mom first. And then my friends actually were the first to know. There's no friends in the question, but I want to talk about it because they were step by step. So when I realized that I was falling for you, I told Anna, I will stop talking to him. Anna is my best friend, and she knew everything, every step. Every day I would update her about us. And
Every day? Every
every
single
day,
thing?
yeah.
Okay.
And then I told her I will stop talking to this guy because I don't want to fall in love because he's in Korea, I am in Brazil, so that's not gonna work. So my friends they react very positive way, and they were always there for me, and
That's good.
that's something that I appreciate. Because I don't know if I would do the same. I was before this, I was the kind of person who would judge someone who has a long distance relationship. I always thought that this didn't work. So I always thought long distance relationship, if meeting through internet, it was something that would not work. How about you?
How my parents felt
Yeah,
at the first time?
yeah.
No, actually, when we first dated, I didn't tell my parents about it because in Korea, it's not a thing that we don't really tell the relationship stories to our parents unless we are getting married. So I was not. I didn't kept secret from them, but I didn't just tell them. But after I tell them, they felt more like I don't know. They didn't worry, but they I don't know because they didn't really talk about it.
You just tell them and they say, oh, okay.
Okay, and then they keep asking me more questions day by day, like how does she look like, what was her name, what language you speak, where is she from, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So, but how did they react when you told them you were coming to Brazil?
Ah, that's the new story. They at first they didn't want me to go to Brazil because it's too far.
It is too far.
It's far, yes. And in Korea, Brazil, when Korean think about Brazil, it's very dangerous country. That's why
true.
my parents didn't want me to go.
Okay. So that's it. That's how our parents react. It's not a very different story.
It's very different. My parents didn't worry about dating with you, actually.
It's because I'm too cute.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
If you guys have any other questions, I know that some people ask about how I learned English because I told in a video that I learned by myself, and I have a few questions about that. And I can explain about it, but this is more like another video discussion, so
Yeah.
I will explain about it later. And if you have any other questions about our history, our parents, and there's something that you keep asking. If I know his parents, he knows my parents. They went to the airport with me to pick him up when he came, so he knows my parents. And I know his parents through video call. We did video call even before he came.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he came, we keep doing video calls, so I know his parents too. And that's it. If you have any other questions, you can leave in the comments below and we will answer. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.